Okay, if you remember sa atong last activity, no, I let you define what argument is and what bias is. Now, those answers of yours will surely relate to what we are going to discuss today. That's the Module 2. Under Module 2, tuod, Lesson 2, excuse me. Yaman ko gayina, sir?
Gayina?
Oo.
Check mo lang din magaw.
Sa, 40, hindi kayo tapad, 4:05.
Mumala oras, 9 to 10?
Dili, 8 to 9, tapos 3:04, 9 to 10.
Yep, hindi siguro ko nag-abot. Eh, pag nag-ground man ako. To 11. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Again, if still your answers about our previous activity are still fresh, no? Now they have something to do to the lessons, the very lessons and topics that we are going to discuss this morning. And the lesson 2 is entitled The Methods of Philosophy That Lead to Wisdom and Truth. Now you've already understood the what's true and what's not true, diba? As you can remember. And it's very easy as a human person to identify what's true or not because it lies within your common sense, and also it is a very fundamental thing or fundamental activity to do sa ato mga tao to identify unsa gyud ang tinuod or unsa ang dili. So this is just a sort of review for us to have a coherence sa atong discussion. Now, the thing is we are going to unpack the very methods. Okay? Ang philosophical methods, mao na siya magdala nato sa philosophical wisdom and truth. Unsa man gyud ang truth? Is it just a truth or is it a philosophical truth nga dapat gyud ta mo settle diha? Okay? So, to formally introduce the lesson, these are the learning outcomes or the specific objectives, okay? Discuss the various philosophical methods in determining truth. Of course, you will be discussing the various philosophical methods, not necessarily to the assessment method that I'm trying to give you, but to the extent nga you should follow the criteria sa activity or you should express accordingly sa assessment type nga akong ihatag. Okay? Justify the validity of statement. The scientific method leads to wisdom and truth. Okay? There are scientific methods also nga inyo nang naagihan but you just didn't know or you just didn't notice nga scientific method na dito and part to siya sa philosophy. Sige. Compare, number 3, compare the Socratic method, dialectic method, and scientific method as methods of philosophizing. Later on, you will fully understand what these things mean, and we shall start. Scientific method deals with those scientific processes nga inyong nagihan in how to identify what's true or what's not true. For example, sa inyong math class, di ba? Na may mathematics karon nga subject? Wala? Okay, grade 11. Na. Sa grade 11, if you notice, there are certain formulas, di ba? Para mahibawan yun ninyo ang ultimate true answer, correct answer. Because from the word truth, no, it is a verified fact. Okay? It is a verified fact. Nag-agi kag scientific method to arrive to a particular conclusion. Napatay hypothesis, napatay mga materials, procedure, no? Na dapat nato i-undertake for us to have a certain ultimate and concrete conclusion. Para ta maka-arrive pud sa experiments in science, no? We also partake those procedures and we take the step-by-step process para mahibawan gyud nato unsay tinuod or what the idea tries to suggest or tries to show and if it is true or not. That's the scientific method. Kuha. Sabtan ka? Si scientific method. Another one is, kanina, inyong gi-answeran. Okay? Arguments. Arguments refers to the series of statements that provide reasons to convince the reader or listener or the audience overall. Because an argument is a very crucial part of knowing what's true. Especially as language, we use language as primarily vocal, no? There are arguments that we use that dictate what's true or not. Okay? That a claim or opinion of someone is truthful or is it just full of bias. Okay? Ang argument, diyan nato makita kung unsay tinuod. One states an argument that all men are created equal. For example, that's an argument. No? That's a major premise. And that statement entails that all men are created equal. But di man ta equal. Na ay niwang, na ay tambok. What exactly are you talking about? No, na ay dato, na ay pobre. Where's the statement there? Is the statement all men are created equal totally true? That's the argument. Diha magsugod ang debate. Okay? No, the conclusion is that not all men are created equal because lain-lain tag-experience, lain-lain tag-gigikanan, origins, and most definitely lain-lain po tag-experience. Di ba? So, probably all men are not created equal, or in the sense of that we are all just human beings, we are equal in that sense. Even though mas dato ka, no? Mas angat ka sa kinabuhi, ako is wala lang, casual lang, no? Down na sa middle class, medyo may kaya pero di kayo kwartahan, ana, no? The societal inequalities are existing, but what are you talking about exactly? If we try to understand nga maski enjoy differences, if there are differences, at the end or the bottom line in here is that we are all just human beings at the end of our lives, di ba? But if we are talking about other areas such as our life discrepancies and differences, then somehow the argument all men are created equal, madibatihan pa na siya. Okay? So that's one example of an argument. Okay? Or series of statements ng isa ka tao or ng isa ka speaker that entails a claim or opinion if it is truthful or full of bias. Sabtan si argument. Okay? Muingon ko nga, tanan estudyante sa NEMCO kay itsuraan. Tanan estudyante sa NEMCO itsuraan, is that full of bias or kailangan pa isalang sa debate? Kailangan pa argument? No, kailangan pag-argument. That's already an argument, pero kailangan pa na i-verify because not all statements are or not all arguments are true. That's why we need scientific method and we need to understand arguments, the essence of arguments. Kuha si arguments. So, according to Abella 2016, our very source, no? The following are examples of fallacies because again, one example of one example of incorrect statements na all men are created equal, no? Daghan kaayog mga mali didto. Kadto pala mga statement, all men are created equal. Gabi ka general siya, no? Naapod tay kalahian if we try to discuss certain things of our lives. And sa mga general statements, sometimes there are fallacies. And what are fallacies, class? Pakitake note. Fallacies are incorrect way of thinking. Okay? Logical fallacies, incorrect way of thinking. Timan niya. And one example of that is, pakibasa, ad hominem. Ad hominem. Everyone? Ad hominem. Ad hominem. Characteristics? Attacking the person, presenting the argument instead of the argument itself. Kabantay ka mo for, as you notice, if one is talking, and if, especially this happens in debate, no? If one is talking and your audience or the receiver of your language or your message is insulting you instead of attacking the argument, then that's ad hominem. Okay? For example, of course, he believes that the government is flawed. He is a rebel and a communist. Okay, na personal na ka, in other words. That's ad hominem. You're attacking the person instead of the argument. Na, for example, ako, paminaw. For example, ako moingon kog all men are created equal. And then you might say nga, sir, you just said that because you are a generalist type of person. Na personal na ka. Okay? Attack the argument. No, based from the statements that you have said, there are a lot of flaws and logical fallacies that are needed to be discussed there. Nga na dapat magtubag. No? Dili kung ma-personal ka because that's a logical fallacy called ad hominem. Okay? Question? Before we proceed. Wala na? Ad baculum. Again, please read the characteristics of ad baculum. Using the threat of force or an undesirable event. Nakabanday mo nga nga teacher? Now, this applies to hold-uppers and kidnappers and the one that hostage someone. No? Now, using threats just to be agreed. No? Using threats kay para maka-advance ng argument or para makuha ila gusto. Okay? That's ad baculum. Okay? Simple kayo, using threat para mahimo siyang agreeable person and using threats to make another person agree with him or her. Kuha. Okay? Next one is ad misericordiam. This is very common. Ad misericordiam is using emotion such as pity or sympathy. Okay? Pity or sympathy kanang nagpaluoy-luoy para kaawaan sa iyang sitwasyon or kanang mga pa-victim nga mga tao. Okay? That's very common para magmukha kang guilty, okay? And then para maluoy ka sa ilaha. For example, you can't fire me if I have a job, no? I have wife and 12 kids. Who will go hungry if I lose this job? Like, wait a minute. Exactly, is it the employer's mistake exactly if nag-anak kag dusi ka buok? Diba? Is it my fault as your boss that you made mistakes in your job so that I will fire you? Di na ako nasala if naa kay 12 kids. For example, bagsakonti ka, kay wala kay pasapasa og requirements. No? Nag-working student manggod ko, sir. Na manggod ko gibuhi nga mga pag-umangkon. Nagpaloy-loy na ka. Okay? Para kaawaan ka. That's not a valid reason at all. Correct? You should always put this in your mind because these are the heavy philosophical concepts and topics nga dapat ninyong timan-an. This is the way on how to philosophize concretely and how you use philosophy effectively. We are talking specifically in the branch of linguistics, I mean sa philosophy, the branch of philosophy na logic. Okay? We are talking about logic now. Ad misericordiam ang tawag or appeal to pity, meaning nagpaluoy-luoy ka. Okay? Sabtan. Sa next one, ad populum, appeal to the majority. This one refers to the idea that is presented as acceptable because a lot of people accept it. No? A lot of people accept it in our society or in the community. So, ang isa kat butang is tinuod na. Is it exactly true just because na is it acceptable to majority of the people? Every boy at your age already has a girlfriend. Every boy at your age, maybe amoy observation sa isang community. For example, din sa Mindanao or sa Philippines. No? Halos tanan, senior high school, na daw girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay? You should go find one. Tinood ba? Dapat yun mag-uyab kay ang imong mga peers na ano yung mga uyab? No, that's, again, appeal to the majority. That's an incorrect way of thinking. Because that's specifically called as ad populum or the idea na kailangan ka musang-ayon sa majority even if it is an incorrect thing to do. Okay? Even if it is unnecessary, you're still doing it just because the majority is doing it. No, it's not like that. So, pag tanan ba tao sa Surigao City makiller, dapat sa ka makiller. If nga na ang thinking. If tanan estudyante sa senior high school sa St. Paul, sa NEMCO, and sa other schools here in Surigao City and other schools is mga bugoy gyud, dapat gyud ay ka magbinugoy. Everyone is doing it. I will do it myself also. Hinga na diay ang thinking. Di ba dili? No? You should still examine what's true or not and still relate yapon no sa atong lesson, previous lesson. That's why ad populum is very important to notice. Okay? Ad populum ang tawag. Next one. Ad antiquities. The idea is acceptable because it has been true for a long time. This also applies to cultural ideas and traditional practices nga nag-exist na siya long time ago and nag-applicable yapon until these days. And for example, marriage should be between a man and a woman. It has been so far a long time in this country. It should remain today and in the future. So ang history ng marriage is for man and woman, no? This is some type of issue in our society, but there are those countries nga giallow ang same-sex marriage, di ba? Giallow ang same-sex marriage. So is it exactly okay to let that idea pass by, or should we copy another culture because it has been a new thing? No? It has been a new cultural experience and also a new generational experience nga na-experience ng mga tao. And if we try to stick to the traditional one, and we might fall into the incorrect way of thinking or the logical fallacy, such as ad antiquities. Okay? Dili pasabot nga nag-work ang isa ka butang from a long time ago doesn't mean nga ato siya i-apply. We can also choose an alternative, okay, for it to work for us and for it to have a better development. Dili pasabot nga ang isa ka libro sa NEMCO, no, for example, libro sa philosophy, mao man gigamit sa mga old teachers, dapat mao ni gamiton ko man. No, it closes to an idea and it holds or it defeats the purpose of new teachers using new things. Nasabtan ninyo ang pasabot, no? Nga dili pasabot ang old thing mao ay nag-function until kuman mao na gyapon gamiton. We should also try other things. Okay? Even if that entails incorrectness in some sense, but it's still debatable. But the idea here is not to settle on the nakasanayan nato. Okay? That's ad antiquities. Fallacy of composition, pakibasa sa characteristics. Assuming that what is true of a part is true for the whole. So this example explains it all. These cases of robbery in this district have convinced me that this city has become a den of thieves and criminals. Now it doesn't really make sense, class, because a part does not explain the whole. Okay? If you understand that the specific happenings around our city does not necessarily define our city in general. For example, naigidunggab diha or someone has been stabbed diha sa kanto sa may unsa pa nang John Cafe diha sa may Don Macchiatos, no? Naigidunggab diha sa may Don Macchiatos, and you will immediately conclude nga good morning! Good morning! Nay natulog sa klase. For example, should I conclude nga tanan estudyante sa NEMCO tardy? Dili. No, it doesn't mean like that. That's one example of fallacy of composition or incorrect composing of things. Okay? Naigiluba diya sa Don Macchiatos doesn't mean that the city of Surigao is a bad city. No, naagihapoy mga nabilin nga mga good people. Hopefully, no? And that's fallacy of composition. Sabtan? Yes, sir. Mata. Fallacy of division. Assuming that what is true for the whole, baliktad po ni. is true for its parts. You come from a family of doctors and intellectuals. Surely you can do better in this course. Now that's overly generalizing a thing because, for example here, if your family before, imo mga angkan is mga kwartahan gyud, and ikaw pobre, dapat dato gyud ka. Kay in general, imo mga gigikanan, kay mga kwartahan man. Now that's the basic explanation of fallacy of division, or sa characteristics, assuming what is true for the whole is true also for its parts. Dili pasabot ingana. My father is a doctor, no? That means to say na I should be a doctor also. Diba? Ingana ang explanation. Sabtan. If imong mama teacher, dili pasabot nga mag teacher pud ka because you have your own will. You have your own choice. And that doesn't mean nga ang family nimo kwartahan, makwartahan pud ka. Kay basin di ay gastador yun ka nga pagkabata. Okay? Assuming that what is true for the whole, okay, is not always true for its parts. And if you think nga ang true sa whole, true gihapon sa parts, nag-commit na ka og fallacy of division. Okay? Incorrect way of thinking, or it is a logical fallacy. Sabtan. Now, last thing, we will talk about the bias. No? If naatay logical fallacy, naabot tay bias. And it is not exactly a logical fallacy. No? Take note, bias is not an incorrect way of thinking. Dili gyud siya totally incorrect way of thinking. Nga logical fallacy gyud siya nga mali gyud. No, it's not like that. Bias is a different thing. Bias is or refers to basa. Personal views, tendencies or influences which affect the views of people. No, it does not necessarily mean the errors in reasoning or thinking, as I said, but also, or rather refers to the tendencies nga makakommit og logical fallacy. Possibility lang ang gihatag ni bias. Examples. Correspondence bias. Basa. Based ra sa actions ang iyang criterion upon judging someone. No, it's not really it's not really correct. There is still a bias sa diha na nga part if you just base on one's action. Let's say if ang student is hilumon lang gyud siya, sige lang siya katulog, di ba? Sige lang siya katulog sa klase, but if pansayon di ay nimo, okay di mo answer, di ba? No? So we should not define someone or a thing based on the action because that falls into correspondence bias. For example, these soldiers who fought in the war are all bloodthirsty murderers. Ha? Tanan di army, murderers di ang army? No? They are there to fight wars that we cannot fight ourselves. No? Kay dili nato makaya i-fight ang wars natay mga sundalo. Okay? And it doesn't mean nga magpatay na silang tao, they are considered as murderers. Okay? Ma-consider silang murderers if they committed an incorrect and if they violated a law, for example. And that again is correspondence bias. Okay? Sabtan si correspondence bias. Dili ka mag-base on one's action, but you should base on the extrinsic factors or the intrinsic factors without regard man kuno sa external factors or influences. No? Ang army, nag-army siya para to serve the country. But you judge that person, that military, based on what he or she has done. No? Kaya nakapatay siyang tao, he is automatically a bad person. No. There are other factors that you should consider. And if you don't consider those factors, again, nag-commit na ka og bias, specifically correspondence bias. Confirmation bias. Basa.
Tendency to look for and accept information in a way that confirms one's own beliefs and reject
How can I accept his view that there is no God? I am a Christian. This is an egocentric view. No? Egoistic yun ni kaayo nga view, and this is specifically called as confirmation bias. You think that as someone you are, no? You are that person and you don't consider other things. For example, if I am a teacher, no? I cannot consider other ideas of other people just because they are not teachers. Dili pwede ka mag-express kay wala kay kibahanan, dili ka teacher. For example, I am not a mathematician, or for example, I am rather a mathematician, and you show me formula nga wala ako kabalo, and I reject your formula maskin correct na, just because you're not a mathematician. Okay? Nagdepende ka sa confirmation ng isa ka tao or sa status ng isa ka tao, and that's not a good way of dealing an argument. Okay? That's specifically confirmation bias. You confirm something incorrectly and you confirm something in a very insincere way. Dili gyud siya valuable. It's not really credible enough to do it, and it's not acceptable to use confirmation bias. Because again, if ako Christian daw sa example, paminaw, how can I accept his view daw? How can I accept your view? Kay dili mga Christian, Muslim man ka, I cannot accept you because you are a Muslim. Now, that seems offensive. Diba? That seems unacceptable, and also that seems very disrespectful. Okay? Conflict of interest. This is very common sa bias. For example, as a teacher, I practice conflict of interest, or there is a conflict of interest when I try to favor my student just because he or she is my friend in real life. No? You cannot be the judge for an event if the candidates kay imo mga kilaya. Now, there is a conflict of interest. Sa election, school election, for example, ang COMELEC or ang Commission on Election, dili pwede mo jaga ng isa ka member ng COMELEC sa isa ka posisyon. Nasabtan? Because that poses a conflict of interest. A person or group is connected to or has a vested interest in the issue being discussed. Okay? Dili ka pwede mag-discuss or appeal sa debate if kailan nimo ang coach, if kailan nimo ang judge. Okay? Sa court, for example, if there is a trial, now there is a conflict of interest if ang igsuon di ay ng judge is katong gitry naa sa trial, no? Naa siya mga bias na nahitabo, no? I cannot check your paper if maglantaw ko sa ngayan ninyo, kay that also poses conflict of interest. For example, kailan ako ang isa ka student din, he's really my close friend, silingan ako, and then if I check his paper, ako siyang plasan ng points that poses conflict of interest. Okay? Connected man ko sa iya, and then connected ko sa isa ka person or group of people or to an organization, dili pwede. Okay? It's not allowed. And that's called conflict of interest. Questions? None? Clarifications? Mga confusions about sa topics? Okay, if you have, please watch the watch the video that I will post at on Facebook group. Okay? Sabtan? Okay. If you don't have any questions, we should go now because it's already time. Pakipayong ko palihog. Goodbye, class.